Imagine you are on a river in a small boat. You have no oars, so the current dictates your speed and your direction. This is how most people navigate their days. They drift along with their environment. Then suddenly, they hear the sound of raging water. By the time they realize where they are 5 feet from a massive drop, and the momentum is too strong to fight. Today, we are putting the oars back in your hands. You are going to identify a behavior you've been avoiding and take the first physical step toward changing it before this video ends. To do this, you have to participate. Grab a pen and a piece of paper right now. You need to identify one specific goal or action that you have been putting off. Look at the goal you just wrote down. The first step to achieving it is identifying the exact behavior or situation that you will no longer tolerate. Many people state a preference, like wanting to be in better shape. But a commitment is different. It is a hard line in the sand where you refuse to accept anything less than your new baseline. You might blame your age, a lack of time, or your past. These are just belief systems, excuses that allow you to avoid the discomfort of setting a higher demand for yourself. Write this exact sentence on your paper. I will no longer tolerate blank, and I am committed to blank. Fill in those blanks with your specific goal. This absolute baseline is the foundation for any change. Until you establish what you refuse to accept, you have no fixed point to move toward. Every action we take is driven by the need to avoid pain or the desire to gain pleasure. If you are procrastinating, it's because your brain associates more immediate pain with taking action than it does with the consequences of sitting still. We can reverse that association right now. Beneath your sentence, draw a vertical line straight down the middle of your paper. Label the left side pain of staying the same and the right pleasure of changing. For quitting smoking, the left lists the costs of failure, chronic illness, low energy. The right lists rewards, physical vitality, self-respect. You have 30 seconds. List the absolute worst pain you will experience if you fail to change and the specific pleasure you will gain if you succeed. Go. When you force yourself to see the actual cost of staying the same, the mental barrier to acting starts to dissolve. You are shifting the emotional weight from the task itself to the consequences of avoiding it. We often treat the word decision like a wish. We say we've decided to do something, but we really mean we hope it happens without too much effort. The literal etymology of the word tells a different story. Decision comes from the Latin roots de, meaning from, and cater, meaning to cut. A true decision means you are permanently cutting yourself off from any other alternative outcome. This is a commitment to a single path. It is the moment you stop weighing options and start executing. Without the willingness to cut off the alternatives, a goal is just a preference. It has no teeth. To ensure a mental shift turns into a tangible result, you must follow a specific protocol. Never leave the scene of a decision without taking one specific physical action towards its realization. This could be sending a text, booking a class, or throwing away the cigarettes. Pick up your phone or stand up now. You are about to take that physical action. Your 30-second window starts now. Take the action. Send the message. Finalize the booking. Make the action irreversible. Time is up. By completing that one physical act, you have crossed the threshold. You have moved from a thought to a cause set in motion. You have just flexed the muscle of decision-making. But we have to be practical. Taking action is the first step, but it does not guarantee immediate success. The rest of the process is methodical. You must notice what is actually working and adjust your strategic approach every time you hit an obstacle. This is how Soichiro Honda built one of the world's largest automotive empires. He didn't succeed because of a single lucky choice, but because he refused to stop when his plans failed. He spent years developing a piston ring, only to have Toyota reject it. When he finally got a factory running, it was bombed during the war and then leveled by an earthquake. He didn't lower his standards. He used the discarded gasoline cans from American planes as raw materials and kept refining his strategy until he found a way forward. Success is the result of these small, consistent decisions to stay flexible and keep moving. Keep your new standard on your wall, watch your results, and adjust your approach until you reach your goal.